and thank you so much for coming back and joining me. If you're wondering why I'm outside and why it looks a bit dark, I have not been feeling the best for the past couple of days, so I've come out to get a bit of air and I am feeling a lot better. So I thought I would do something that quite a few of my subscribers have actually requested, which is for me to do a review of Bill Burr Paper Tiger Netflix special. Now, first and foremost, I want to say that I have actually been a fan of Bill Burr for a lot of years. I think he's absolutely hilarious, really talented at what he does. And I've actually watched also a lot of interviews, because when I really take interest in someone or something, I like to watch, the interviews of them. I've watched many interviews of him, and something I've always loved and appreciated about him and admired is just his utter bluntness. And he's just so blunt, and he says just what he wants to say, what he's thinking, and I really love that about anybody in general. And I actually watched a video of him, and it's hilarious on YouTube. I don't know if any of you have seen it, you can let me know, where he was talking on the interview about the female band Destiny's Child, and they were at like some sort of a sports event, and they were singing their song Bootylicious, and when they finished, everybody booed and the lights turned off.
Destiny's Child. We will be back in just a moment.
And I remember watching it. I was like, yeah, I've been there. Yeah. No, I was mad that they cut the commercial because I wanted to see if she did what I did. Like, you know what?
But anyhow, guys, moving on to start talking about this special that was on Netflix. Now, I did only watch it today. Wanted to watch it a couple of days ago, but as I say, haven't been feeling the greatest. And it was absolutely freaking hilarious. Now, I absolutely loved Dave Chappelle's special as well of Sticks and Stones, which I've already done a review on. I will link that below. And as much as that was legendary, utterly hilarious, freaking well loved it and love him, this was even better. For me personally, I enjoyed this even better. Now, in this special of Bill Burr, I do have my notes with me, guys, so don't forget anything I want to say. You get... He jokes about feminists, right? He really tears into feminists, which, he does talk a lot on in general anyway, so that was no surprise for me there. Absolutely hilarious. And then he also really tore into Michelle Obama. He's pretty much, saying like, sure, she doesn't have a job, what does she do, sort of thing. And my favourite joke out of this whole special was definitely this, and I'm actually going to read it out what he said. He said, Michelle Obama, she lies in a bath full of Illuminati lotion, and a couple of hours later, a shapeshifter comes in and dumps a bucket on her. And I really found that absolutely hilarious. And I know this might come across as a bit weird, guys, but I don't care, I'm random. I actually do watch quite a lot of Illuminati videos. I don't know, I just find them interesting. Of course, obviously, I'm 100% against, the Illuminati, but I don't know, I find it interesting. Is that weird? Probably, but I'm weird. Moving on. And as a Star Wars fan, there was a really funny joke in there about Star Wars. This was the only joke that he added about Star Wars, but he had pretty much said, the way people just, make stuff up and things like that. And he said, look at Star Wars. They've made like 15 of them, as in Star Wars movies, obviously. And what I love about Bill Burr is how he jokes, and he's done this before in the past, how he jokes about women being able to get away with things that quite literally men would not get away with. It's like double standards, that sort of thing. So he jokes about that, like double standards with things women do and men do and can or can't get away with. And I really love that he actually goes out of his way to do that. And he also mentions his wife, which I think is so cute. And he always does go out of his way, even in interviews and stuff like that, to mention his wife as well. And I will bring up, there was like a little picture of a still frame when I was watching this earlier that was brought up when the end credits were going up, of him holding his daughter. And his daughter's just over 2 years old now. And he spoke really lovely about her. And, he does always bring up his wife. And then, he was mentioning the fact that, his wife, is black. He was sort of telling jokes, in and around that. And he also joked about his 2-year-old daughter, saying, I think she's kind of got to the stage now where she's looking at me and thinking, I think this guy's a bit messed up. I can't remember word for word what he was saying. He's like, I think she's starting to sort of like more or less, catch on to, I'm a bit out there, I'm a bit messed up. And, as I say, he was talking about his wife, and and he was saying, you know, we don't really watch anything that's the same, so we agreed on watching documentaries. So I recorded this Elvis Presley documentary, and I just want to let you know, guys, that I myself absolutely am obsessed with Elvis Presley. Love Elvis Presley and his songs. But anyways, he had downloaded this documentary of Elvis Presley. And, you know, he was joking around in relation to his wife, who he was explaining was black, and saying, you know, that she was noticing things, you know, that she had took offence to as a black woman, but he wouldn't have, you know, like he couldn't understand why she took offence. And then he was saying, oh, well, there's stuff there as a white man that I took offence to. And she was like what, and everything. And he was joking about his wife, and honestly, it was absolutely hilarious. And you know what, this special and Dave Chappelle's special, Sticks and Stones, I thought were both hilarious. There was nothing in either of the two of them that I took offence to, because at the end of the day, it is a comedian's job, I'll say time and time African well again, to make jokes. That is quite literally what they get their paycheck for. And if they were to say things that no one in the world would take offence to, they would just be standing on stage and go, hi, goodbye. What else would they talk about? Do you know what I mean? Let the people do their jobs. If you're going to take offence to it, don't watch it. Just don't watch any comedians on stage. If you look back years ago, like I said before, Eddie Murphy, when he did Raw, for example, right? I have that on DVD. So many things now I would still be taking offence to. So, you know, just stop being so snowflakey and enjoy life. And if you took offence, there's something wrong. Don't watch comedians, okay? That's all I'm going to say, guys. That is my quick review. I want to get home because I know my dad was like, if you're going out not well, Jilly, you better have a coat on you. So I took his advice. I have a coat on me. So, you know, I told him earlier on the phone, I'm going to go out for a quick walk. And he was like, if you're going out for a quick walk, Jilly, you better be taking a coat. He's always saying, are you taking a coat? Are you taking a coat? Anyways, guys, I'm going to go. Thank you so much for watching. And until my next video, don't forget that the force will be with you always. Bye, guys.